Today I'm going to be taking a 7-day vacation to New Donk City, a grand metropolis and the heart and soul of the Metro Kingdom. I've taken vacations to other places like Station Square and Pallet Town, and one thing I learned is before I go somewhere, I should probably look up some reviews of the place. So let's look at a few reviews of New Donk City. Do not come here! The place is filled with rats! It's so dirty. The whole city is gross. I was attacked by a dinosaur. Well, you know what they say, don't believe everything you see on the internet. There's no way the city can be that bad, right? When I judge a place, I use 5 categories: food, lodging, transportation, entertainment, and people. However, I'm going to introduce a new 6th category: safety, which, as the name would imply, is how dangerous a place is. What's the crime rate like? Is it dirty? Are there disease-ridden animals? Stuff like that. With all that out of the way, let's get started. We'll begin with food. Now, if you're looking for a meal in New Donk City, you gotta stop by Dixie Street. Dixie Street is home to an abundance of restaurants to get your grub on. There's a coffee shop called Espresso, so if you need a morning boost of energy to get you through another soul-sucking day of being a corporate pack mule, there you go. Actually, there's a number of these cafe-like establishments. For example, there's another place called Candy's Cafe, and another cafe where you can grab a bagel called Banana Bagels. There's another Banana Bagels on Espresso Street, and another rooftop cafe right by that. It looks like they've even got free Wi-Fi there, so you've got a place to enjoy all of your mindless TikTok compilations. There's this other place called Tiny Piroshkis. I wasn't sure what a piroshki was, but apparently it's a Eastern European dish that's essentially bread with some sort of filling inside. It could be savory, filled with stuff like meat and potatoes, or sweet, filled with things, for instance, jam and fruit. There's a pizza spot called Power Pizza, where you can get yourself some cheesy slices of goodness. Finally, there's this store called Diddy's Mart. I'm not entirely sure what they sell, but I'm guessing it's some sort of corner store like a 7-Eleven to pick up snacks and maybe a handful of groceries. As you can see, there's a great number of food options in New Donk City. There's even a decent amount of variety here too, so I'm feeling a 5 out of 5 stars rating for the food of New Donk City. Moving right along, our next category is lodging. This is one category that New Donk City doesn't particularly shine in. I did see some fire escapes scattered around on some of the buildings in New Donk City, so I can assume that there's probably an apartment complex or two in the city, but I can't matter-of-factly say anything. So if you need a place to lie down, you're looking at a park bench or the middle of the road. Just watch out for traffic.
Hey, I'm sleeping here.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with 1 out of 5 stars for this category. Hopefully this next category will be better, that category being transportation. Transportation is one of the trickiest parts of travel. Either you have to rely on public transportation, which, I mean, come on, does anyone like public transportation? Add on the fact that you're dealing with public transportation in a place that you don't know, and man, that's a cocktail of disaster just waiting to be vomited down the toilet of a hotel bathroom. Oh wait, there are no hotels in New Donk City. Where was I going with this? Oh right, transportation. Thankfully, the transportation is actually amazing here. You've probably seen them throughout the video so far, but there are plenty of taxis in New Donk City. You can even bounce on the taxi to get a boost into the air. How convenient. My preferred method of automotive travel is definitely the mopeds lying around town in a few places. It doesn't seem like anyone owns the vehicles, so hey, I say go ahead and drive without a license. As for less conventional forms of travel, there are these wires that allow for really fast movement. They can only go on set paths, but the speed of travel is really impressive. Another quick method of travel is the pipe system in New Donk City. These things are even more restrictive than the wires, and they also have a bit of a foul odor. Probably the weirdest forms of travel are these orange posts and these Volbonen people that you can fling yourself off of. It is a little weird using their bodies for transportation, but they don't really seem to mind. Also, for some reason, there are rocket ships in New Donk City. I guess everyone has their preferred way of travel. All in all, transportation is definitely an area where New Donk excels, so I don't feel sorry giving this category a 5 out of 5 stars. Next up is everyone's favorite category, entertainment. And New Donk City has quite a lot of things to do for entertainment. You've got remote control cars that you can play around with. There's even a whole course you can move the cars through. If you prefer your games with a bit more stakes, then there's a casino with a slot machine run by a few toast-arenans. You can potentially win yourself a chunk of change. It's pretty easy to win, so I'm not sure how they managed to make money here unless everyone who comes here just sucks at the game. If you want a more physical game, there's a football you can kick around, a set of people with a jump rope, and a rooftop pool you can swim around in. The rooftop pool even has a boombox you can jam out to. Speaking of music, I have to mention the live band at the new Donk City Auditorium. Live music doesn't always have the best audio quality, but the music here is awesome. The atmosphere is amazing and everyone is having a good time. Even I couldn't help breaking out a few dance moves. I'm something of an entertainer myself, which is why I somehow ended up being an actor in a movie at the theater called Super Mario Bros, whatever that is. If you ever find yourself in New Donk, be sure to check out the film. I may or may not be getting a cut of the royalties, but when it comes to big performances, there really is nothing in New Donk more exciting than the New Donk City Festival. It's this grandiose celebration with great live music, confetti, and lights everywhere. The mayor of the city herself, Mayor Pauline, even comes out to sing in the festival, and I must say her voice is lovely. The whole thing is just this wonderful celebration of New Donk's history and its culture. If there's anything in New Donk that you have to see, it's the New Donk City Festival. Now, some of the more perceptive viewers out there may be wondering, how do I afford such expensive vacations to all of these different places? Well, it's thanks to the support of today's sponsor, the Crazy Cap Store. You can find Crazy Cap stores all over the world, but by visiting New Donk City, you can see where it all began. You can check out the original Crazy Cap Store location on Dixie Street. Grab yourself a nice slice of Power Pizza, grab a coffee at Candy's Cafe, but before you leave, you have to check out the Crazy Cap Store. The store is so amazing it even has 2 sides, each with its own selection of high quality and fashionable items. You've got hats, shirts, pants, and other accessories. I personally recommend picking up the black suit and black fedora. It's the outfit you've seen me wear in this video, and man is it spiffy. It's a classy fit that works well for just about any situation. I just gotta say, I absolutely love Crazy Cap Wait, what? The sponsor pulled out? So I'm not getting paid for this? I would like to retract all of my previous statements. This video is not sponsored and I do not endorse or support the Crazy Cap Store company in any way. This suit is still pretty sick though. Entertainment in New Donk City gets a 5 out of 5 stars. Continuing on here, our next category is people. The people in New Donk City are a part of what gives the place its charm. Everyone is super friendly, and a lot of people will just start up conversations with you. I don't think I've had a bad encounter with anyone in New Donk City, but honestly, the best part about the people of New Donk is just the variety of people that you can meet here. There's so many different people from so many different places and walks of life, and everyone is ready and willing to accept other people and their cultures. I guess one complaint you might have is that there's too many people in New Donk, to the point where sometimes it can be difficult to navigate. If you're particularly antisocial or introverted, then maybe New Donk might not be right for you, but for me, I love it, so I'm giving the people of New Donk City a 5 out of 5 stars. Now we move on to our newest category, safety. Now, when talking about safety, I mainly want to address the comments that I read out loud in the beginning of the video. The first comment said that I shouldn't come here because the city is filled with rats. And yes, I did see a rat when I was in the city, but it was just minding its own business, and when I tried to get close to it, it exploded, and some money popped out. So, I'm good with it. The second comment mentioned that the city was really dirty, and I guess I can kind of see that. There is a fair bit of trash scattered around and some graffiti. However, all of the trash is in neat bags for the most part, and I think the graffiti is just a part of the city's charm. Now, the last comment, the one about the dinosaur, is completely true. There is a T-Rex that will literally just try to kill you. But to be fair, you do kind of have to go out of your way to get to it, since it's in this back alleyway. There are a few dangerous places in New Donk City, but you have to go looking for these sorts of places most of the time, with the exceptions being the Super Mario Bros. Theater Show and the New Donk City Festival, which just throw danger at you. I might have to join some sort of union or something because I was attacked by these monsters while working at that theater. The New Donk City Festival has this ape that just throws barrels at you. So I think I'll give the safety of New Donk City a decent 3 out of 5 stars. With that, we are done with the rankings, so let's go over all of them. 5 out of 5 stars for food, 1 out of 5 stars for lodging, 5 out of 5 stars for transportation, 5 out of 5 stars for entertainment, 5 out of 5 stars for people, and 3 out of 5 stars for safety. That gives New Donk City an average rating of exactly 4 out of 5 stars. Considering how much I enjoyed New Donk City, I was expecting the rating to be a bit higher, but the poor lodging in the town really hurt the score. A 4 out of 5 stars is still really good though, and I definitely recommend you come check out New Donk City if you get the chance. If you can manage to get an apartment, New Donk City would be an excellent place to live, but even if it's only for a short vacation, New Donk City is a great place to stop by. That's all I have to say for today, so thanks for watching y'all and have a great rest of your day.